And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. And starting this one, Kai Teng. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. And we are underway. The 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Smith gets under it, and there's one away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with a righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Ball one, no strikes. And that's a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
No, that's low.
The 2-1. To the right side, Walker. He steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Carrying well. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He muscles that one out the opposite way. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
That's in there. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. That one the other way. Got it. Great leaping catch.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Detroit, Drew Anderson. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena.
Number 3, Jeremy Pena.
Aye. And now the 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ball. The 1-0. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second.
Ball inside.
The changeup missing. Ball 3. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting third.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Yep, that ball
You know,
went
you
out.
translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan, runner breaks for third. Pitch misses, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Now one
Ball
missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. He'll touch them all. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. He was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses. Ball 1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Here's a 2-2. Started after it. Appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the second inning now from Daikin Park. It's the Astros 2 and the Tigers 1. Back here in Houston. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
That's a ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Third baseman, Colt Key.
That one fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Batting 7th.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes Torque to the plate.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Three 3-0 down. And there's the automatic. Man at first, one away. And ball four, two aboard.
First base.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Late with the swing there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him looking for the strikeout.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now a chance for James Outman. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. Inside, just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here in Houston, so now the Astros designated hitter, Taylor Trammell. Curveball over for a called strike. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Peter Johnson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. That one back there, and a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder,
Foul ball.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three-two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Bryce Matthews. Hey! Here comes the 0-1. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it is out of here. That one felt good. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Astros.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Drew Anderson gives way. Not what they were hoping for from the opener, so we'll see a new arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the
Detroit,
Tigers get a
number
new arm from the
13.
pen, Peter Johnson, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Pena in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Vasquez off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Two and one now. Fought off foul. Oh, and that liner got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
On the ground, right side. Collected by Torres. They limit the damage here. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Houston, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kevin McGonigal. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena should have this one. And a quick out, number 1. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a 2-0. Good take by Torres. Draws the walk there.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
So, man aboard. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Misses again, 5 in a row. Carpenter checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Here's a 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Carpenter tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 3-1. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Alvarez whips it in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one off the mark. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one off the plate inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Dylan Dingler waiting to hit for Detroit. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Two on, 1 out. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Big RBI for him right there. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one for strike 1. Carpenter at third. Green over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. And it skips in the dirt. Went with the sweeper for the strike. And it's through for a hit. The tying run is in to score from third.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Ball inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one drifts inside. That clips the corner.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Nope, outside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Strike 2. That's to third. Keith. Over to Torres. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. As we go to the top of the 4th, digging in, Zach McKinstry. Sliced hard, but foul.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Here's a 1-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That clips the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's down and in. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
3-2. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Ball one.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Kevin McGonigal.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Kevin McGonigal digs in now.
Ball one. Nope, that's inside.
Just
that's off the plate.
missed. Right through there for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Kaiwei Teng is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Nate
55,
Pearson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Let's go, Nate.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Kerry Carpenter now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. McGonigal, the lead runner out at second. Torres on at first with 2 down. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-1. Line drive and foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Through 3.5, we're all even, 3 apiece.
pitching for
Welcome
Detroit,
back, and they
number
turn to a new
51.
arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Number 51.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off for the Astros, designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Here we go, Taylor. Come on, Taylor.
Aye.
The 1-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder, Cam Smith.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Left fielder, Bryce Matthews.
Here's the left fielder, Bryce Matthews. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Ball.
Let's go, Stros.
Swing and a ground ball to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Here we go, Christian.
Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there.
Let's go, Astros.
Out in front, rip foul. One now. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. McKinstry settles under this one. That is the inning. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. New inning getting started. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The 0-1.
Come on, Nate.
That one almost got him.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. The mark there. Full count now. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Up next to the Tigers, catcher Dylan Dingler.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Did not go. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Payoff pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Matthews has a beat on it. And that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay in there. He's safe.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Colt Keith, the next to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Yo one.
Nope. Ball 1.
One away with a runner at third.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
In there at the knees. Strike one.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, one out. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to third, and a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 0-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nate Pearson will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Brian Abreu. He's been so good against lefties. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Two on, 2 outs, and that one got a piece of him.
First base.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder James Outman.
Just missed.
That's inside.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Outman wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. And it's fouled off. Two now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gonna count 1-2. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jordan Alvarez.
Ball 1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The 2-1. Laced down the line, base hit right field. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Up next for the Astros.
Christian Walker will hit next. He is struck out and he is walked. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. There's the strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Sets him down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Third baseman, Isa Flores.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 51 done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Kyle
Detroit,
Finnegan
number
comes on now.
67,
Well, walks
Kyle
have been a
Finnegan.
big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Nope. Yeah.
Stay hot up there.
And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen there. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Leading off, Kevin
Leading off for the
McGonigal.
Tigers, shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
Let's get the win, Astros.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Action in the pen down there. Steven Okert, the left-hander, up and throwing. Blue ball getting loose as well. That's in for a strike, a slider. Abreu in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball. That's inside.
That's towards center. Alvarez under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's
Check
off the
outside.
outside edge. And the count now 2-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's to third, Paredes. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Terry Carpenter.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Abreu won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Astros go to the pen, and here
Number
comes
65,
Angel De Los Santos.
Angel
On
De
for the
Los
30th
Santos.
time this year. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball. Nope. Outside.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That missed by a lot. 3 balls, no strikes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Carpenter not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. That one at the knees for a strike. On the corner for a strike. And they'll do it again.
Ball two.
missed. That's inside. And it's a full count. Dylan Dingler up next for the Tigers. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-3.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler, 1 for 3. That one outside. Ball 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hey! Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
This one in the air, right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ball 2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
That one close, rule the ball. Ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Base knock center field.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Swing and a ball popped up. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, boom, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Ball inside.
Two on, one out.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. That one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So here's Christian Vasquez, 1 for 2.
Nope.
The Tigers trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is out of play. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
That's a really good take.
And a payoff pitch. This one in the air right field. McKinstry trying to get to it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're still down 5-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan King.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Leading off for Detroit, third baseman, Colt Keith.
Ball.
Now he breaks his bat. Reaching down, makes the catch.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Hey.
Next offering is fouled back.
So Torque takes the win.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 down, base is empty.
And now Zach McKinstry. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Pena sends it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for
We're
Detroit,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
19,
bottom of the 7th. Will Vest.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Ball, that's out.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
And a foul ball.
Foul ball there. One and two here.
That's ball 2.
Tapped softly on the ground, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Now a fly ball to right center. McKinstry on his way over, and there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
Ball, that's up there. That's a ball.
The Tigers leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. The 2-1. In the air, left field. Green moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros.
So next up for Houston, Christian Walker.
A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Fouled off left side.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here in Houston, stepping in, James Outman. On a line, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. And they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Gleyber Torres. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. Torres thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 8th. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So now here's the DH. Kerry Carpenter looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ball 1.
1 out and a runner at second. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brian King won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Tatsuya Ima. He's pitching on 2 days rest. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball, that's too high.
Next offered in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double. It's now 6-3. Bottom of the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. It gets down, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the 0-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Tigers bullpen with some action. Kenley Jansen, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Melton also getting ready.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses. Full count now. Payoff pitch. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's Taylor Trammell.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
There's a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
0-2 now. That's inside. The tying run at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Right fielder, Cam Smith.
That catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now. The Astros with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And a 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. That's outside. And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Will Vest out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
So they
Detroit.
bring on their closer in the 8th, Kenley Jansen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Just missed. So they're all loaded up. Next pitch inside. And that's ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Outside. Ball 3.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Houston, all set to start the 9th in this one. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Ball down.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Steven Okert getting ready to go. Blue ball getting cranked up as well. And the 1-0. Imai, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Ball, that's out.
One-two now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Two outs, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
Ball one.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. Kick swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No, he held back. That's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that skips in the dirt. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that'll do it. Tigers leave one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
The 0-1. Out to short. McGonigal whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
1-0. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. Now only one out remaining.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Astros down to their last out. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
0 for 3 in this one.
That misses, and that is ball 1. The Tigers trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a bouncer. Keith. On to first. Ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
6-3 our final score. Kenley Jansen picking up the save for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.